Hey everybody, and Tony here with a review of Donizetti L'Elisir d'Amore, live from the Metropolitan Opera House, which I saw at the Nordisk Filmkino Gimle. The conductor was Domingo Hindoyan, the production was done by Bartlett Scher, the sets were done by Michael Jurgen, the costumes were done by Catherine Zuber, the lights were handled by Jennifer Tipton, and the revival stage director was Gina Lipinski. Aside from being very excited for Matthew Polenzani and Brittany Enda, who sang the iconic couple of Nemorino and Adina, this also marked the Metropolitan Opera House debut of Davide Luciano, who I saw about 6 months ago singing Rossini's La Pietra del Paragone at the Adriatic Arena in Pesaro. I will gladly talk about the performances much later in this review, but first, my thoughts on the production. Overall, I found it to be absolutely gorgeous and really vivid and magnificent. What I seem to notice about this particular production of L'Elisir d'Amore is that it takes place in 1836 during the Risorgimento, meaning that the people behind this production not only did a great amount of research of what happened during the time, but it's also the same period that the likes of Donizetti and even that of Rossini and Verdi lived. So you can definitely tell that they were also researching on not only how the costumes looked like, but also the buildings and the overall aesthetics, which I thought were absolutely great from beginning to end. And the costumes looked absolutely amazing on everyone, especially that of Adina's, with her top hat and that brown vest of hers, and even that gorgeous red skirt. I mean, she just looks absolutely lovely to look at. So overall, I have to give a lot of high marks to the people behind this production for making this come to life. I can definitely tell that they put in a lot of heart and a lot of research and dedication to make this come alive. And now we get to the singers, starting off with Brittany Enda as Adina. And what more can I expect from someone as grand and absolutely wonderful as Miss Yende? She was able to imbue her role with a lot of charisma, charm, lovability, and of course, great musicianship. She was able to use that absolutely agile voice of hers in a way that made her shine, and she was able to use her darling good looks in order to make Adina all the more lovable as a character. But more than anything, her vocal prowess as a bel canto specialist are absolutely intact. She was able to sing all of Adina's lines floridly and with great accuracy, and of course, an absolutely flawless technique that she was very well known for. So I really have to give a lot of high marks to Brittany Enda for everything she accomplished both musically and theatrically as Adina. Her Nemorino was Matthew Polenzani, who has been singing this role for many years, and he continues to find a lot of interesting facets and a lot of traits which make this character all the more lovable. He did not play him as a sort of country bumpkin or even that of a simpleton. He was able to combine the romantic, comedic, and the more human aspects of Nemorino in a way that made his performance all the more awesome to witness, and even multidimensional. There were times that I really did feel for his Nemorino and even empathized with him, because I could tell that he did a lot of introspection with this particular part, and he also made this lovable character come to life in the best way he did. He made him charismatic, he made him charming, and he made him absolutely sympathetic. And his rendition of Una furtiva lacrima was flawlessly stylish. His pianissimo singing was really well done, and everything he did as a bel canto singer was absolutely of the highest order. Davide Luciano made such a phenomenal Met Opera debut as Belcore, and he definitely used swagger to his advantage as he was able to make Belcore a really masculine, tough guy of a character, but at the same time, he was extremely entertaining. He had this charisma and this air about him which made his performance as Belcore all the more exciting and all the more charismatic. He also got this character down to a T in terms of everything he had to do. He had this well-focused and absolutely clear and precise presence about him, which not only made him a great actor, but also an equally great singer with a brilliant future ahead of him. And it's all thanks to that richly toned and absolutely well-focused Cavalier baryton voice that he was able to make a great impression on this particular role, and more than anything, he also made such a successful Metropolitan Opera House debut. So here's to Signore Luciano for a lot more exciting endeavors, and for that I salute him for everything he accomplished in terms of his Metropolitan Opera House debut. Ildebrando d'Arcangelo was handsome and sly as Dulcamara. He really knew how to imbue this character with dark humor and at the same time make him all the more sarcastic and ironic, and he just had a lot of fun embodying this character. I should know because I also have the DVD where he sang this role alongside Rolando Figafon and Anna Netrebko as Nemorino and Adina respectively, and even Leonucci as Belcore, and they did this at the Wiener Staatsoper. And I really enjoyed Ildebrando d'Arcangelo's singing of Dulcamara. He was a charmingly charismatic actor with that focused and absolutely clean bass baritone slash basso cantante voice, and he managed to make me love him not only as a character but also as a complete performer. He was able to do so much with this iconic character part that I was in love with him with everything that he did. And I have to give it to him for also stealing the show, not only in terms of how he sang this character, but how he acted it as well. Ashley Emerson put her petite figure to great use as Janetta, and combining with that charming, petite, and absolutely lovely figure is a voice that was silvery and really accurate all the way through. She was really endearing in this particular part that I thought she stole the show, and I thought she was able to embody this particular role with grace, beauty, charm, and so much vivacity that my heart went out for her. So overall, the singing was absolutely exceptional, not only from Brittany Enda's and Matthew Polenzani's absolutely great skills as bel canto specialists, but also Davide Luciano, who made such a successful Metropolitan Opera House debut, Ildebrando d'Arcangelo's absolutely great gifts as a singing actor, and even Ashley Emerson, who did such an amazing job making the best out of this small yet absolutely important part. All of these singers deserve my praise, and for that, all of their efforts were really laudable. And the conducting done by Domingo Hindoyan was well done. He made sure that the orchestra and chorus went together. He also made sure that the singers stayed on key and cue, and everything he did as a conductor was great all the way through. And of course, the chorus and orchestra of the Metropolitan Opera House were absolutely stunning. So overall, with a vivid production, absolutely flawless singing from not only Brittany Enda and Matthew Polenzani, but also Davide Luciano, Oleg Angelo, and Ashley Emerson, as well as some really great conducting done by Maestro Domingo Hindoyan, I really have to say that this production of L'Elisir d'Amore by Donizetti was absolutely thrilling in terms of its great artistry and great ensemble cast. And for those of you who saw this particular production of Donizetti's L'Elisir d'Amore live from the Metropolitan Opera House, what'd you think of it? Did you feel like Davide Luciano made such a successful Metropolitan Opera House debut? Was there another singer who stole his thunder, whether it be Brittany Enda or Matthew Polenzani, Oleg Angelo, or even Ashley Emerson? Or was there someone who stuck out like a sore thumb? Comment below and let me know. Well, that's all for now. And it's kind of sad for me to say farewell to Oslo for now because I definitely enjoyed my time here and I really loved all the venues I went to. So to the magnificent people of Oslo, thank you so much for making me have such a wonderful time here, and I wish you all the best. And until then, until the next time, and see you on the flip side.